Hello YouTube and welcome to the comic book channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing my new release comic book pickups for the week of Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022, and also some back issues that I picked up throughout the week. To get us started from Mad Cave, this is Nottingham, issue number 8. This has been a super cool series. If you've not been reading it, it's kind of I don't know. It's fun. Just read it. No need for exposition. Next up from Boom Studios, here's Something Is Killing the Children, issue 24. Also a very cool, very crazy series. I'm sure everybody's reading that, so there's probably not much to say there. From Dark Horse Comics and Tyler Crook, here is The Lonesome Hunters, number 1. I mean, at least they're not like a lone hunter. At least there's lonesome hunters. So there's at least these two guys hunting something. Next up from Opus Comics is issue number 2 with cover C of Disturbed Dark Messiah. This is a comic based on something from the dirt rock band Disturbed. I don't know. I haven't read the first issue, but the cover art looks kind of cool. And I try to collect these comics that dive into these little markets, this licensed stuff, whether it be bands or movies or TV shows or whatever. Those are always good pickups and long holds for me. From Behemoth, here is issue number 1 of The Illusion Witch. Really cool cover on this book. I'm excited to see what's inside. I really like the artwork on the cover here. I'm not sure who did it, but it looks very familiar. But I like it a lot. I like that skull a lot too. And the girl looks good and everything looks good. It's a nice cover. Another book from Behemoth this week is Heavy Metal Drummer, what I think is issue number 5, I believe. But they don't believe in putting the issue number on the cover of these books or on the back cover, so I'm gonna go with 5 and assume that that's what it is. I could be wrong. Here is issue number 4 from Fantagraphs and Outlaw Comics. Here is issue number 4 of Red Room, Trigger Warnings. A really scary book that no one should ever read. If you like Saw and gross things and stuff like that, and you're into gross people dying and people watching it, then I guess you can read that kind of thing, but I'm not into that. So these are just here in the collection, not anything I want to read. Over to Image, here is a new number 1. This is Beware the Eye of Odin. Interesting title. I thought somebody had an Eye of Odin or Odin's Eye or something book this last year. I feel like they did. I don't know. If you recall that, leave a comment and let me know what it was, because I feel like that actually happened, but I'm not 100% sure. Here's issue number 2 of I Hate This Place. A haunted house type book that's pretty fun. That first issue was pretty fun. Here is issue number 8 of Hellcop. Not that you could tell by the cover. These covers have been really cool, but again, kind of sucks sometimes whenever you can't identify the book through anything on the cover or back cover. Also, I looked at the back cover of this, and it is a pretty cool back cover because it does an advertisement for the DeLorean, but it still doesn't say anything about Hellcop, which kind of sucks. So, Image or whoever wrote this, if you're listening, I appreciate the little, here it is, Hellcop cover B thing here. But maybe, at least on the back cover, I don't know. Here's issue number 11 of Noctera. A really great, fun book. So is this. This is issue number 5 of Rogue Sun. I picked up a couple of the blanks of Spawn number 1 reprints. definitely good to have those in your back pocket. If you see the Todd Father, or you're going to a convention, or you want somebody to do a weird Spawn commission for you on that blank, good thing to pick up. Speaking of Spawn, here's issue number 9 of Gunslinger Spawn. And over to DC, we've got this wonderful, wonderful Jenny Frison cover of Catwoman 44. Really nicely done. Here is Black Adam, number 1. How do you guys feel about that trailer for Black Adam? I'll reserve my thoughts for now, but let me know in the comments what you guys think about the trailer. If it looks like something you're interested in watching, if it looks like another DC movie, or what. Here is issue number 4 of Batman Superman, World's Finest. Batman Superman Mashup Man on the cover there. Really cool. I heard he's actually in the guts too, so that's cool. And what is this? We have the new Fantastic Four number 1 with the new team of Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider somewhere. There it is. But there's the OG new Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four 348. I had to pick that up today. My local comic shop stuck them together out, so I figured I'd pick it up because that's just fun. But yeah, there's the original version of that, and there's the new one. Fun stuff. Here is Star Wars Crimson Reign, issue number 5, the Razaza variant, however you say that dude's name. We've got a new number 1 this week with Miles Morales and Moon Girl. Really cool Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur Miles Morales cover there. I'm sure this is geared towards younger readers, but it looks cool and it sounds fun, so I will definitely be stoked to check that one out. Here is Punisher War Journal Blitz number 1. I think it's just a one-shot, maybe. We've got Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 39 with some shenanigans going on the cover there. It looks super evil and scary. Here is the scroll variant for issue number 3 of Immortal X-Men. This is a cool cover. Really nicely done. Looks like it's from like the 60s or something. I like it. Here is Knights of X, issue number 3, the Hellfire Gala variant edition. Also a Hellfire Gala variant edition for Moon Knight, issue number 12. That's a cool cover. I don't know why she's on the cover of Moon Knight, but why the hell not? There's my dogs. Here is issue number 12 of X-Men proper. And we've got New Mutants issue 26 with this cool Ilyana Rasputin magic cover. Just effing stuff up. Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 4. This has been a weird series so far. The last 3 issues have been very strange. I'm hoping we start to get some answers as to what's going on with Peter and Mary Jane and stuff in this one. But I assume we probably won't. The story's cool. It's not bad. I'm really just not a fan of the interiors. The artwork is a little off-putting, a little hard to look at for me. So hopefully this moves along a little better. I am honestly hoping we get another artist pretty soon. Just my thoughts. And 2 back issues. This came in the mail this week. This is Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor, number 1. This is the 1 in 50 incentive cover. I had my copy of Frank Franzetta's Death Dealer issue number 2 action figure variant come in. And then just some back issues I picked up from a local toy shop actually this last week. Here from Marvel UK is Death 3 #1. I've been a real big fan of these foil and embossed covers lately. So I'm trying to pick up as many of those as I see laying around places, especially when I can grab them for 50 cents like all of these. So there's that one. I grabbed a copy of, from Malibu Comics, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, issue #2. I really picked it up because it had this cool trading card inside. I love 90s gimmicks. They are so much fun. Poly bagged with a trading card. Doesn't get any better than that. Unless it's issue #1 of Prophet. This cool Rob Liefeld cover from Extreme Studios. Another foil embossed cover here from Valiant is issue #25 of Magnus Robot Fighter. Really cool, simplistic, but foil and embossed there. Like that cover a lot. Also like this cover. This is really cool. I flipped through the inside of this and I'll read it in a little bit. This is Moonshadow #1. I've skipped this. I've never owned a copy of this, so for 50 cents, I definitely wanted to pick that up. Really, really cool painted artwork on the inside. I think it's the same guy that does like the Epic, I forget what the book is called, but Epic something that Marvel did like in the 80s or 70s. Epic Fantasy, Epic something, I don't know. Really cool though. Here from Malibu is The Man Called Axe #1, and this is a gold foil embossed cover. Check out all the embossing. It's so fun. Here's a copy of Uncanny X-Men issue 307. Picked that up. As well as this great Greg Horn cover for Elektra issue #5. This one I'm super stoked about. Really, really cool. This is issue #1 from Teen Comics, the unauthorized biographical magazine, and this has the cast of Beverly Hills 90210. Really, really cool. Really cool find. I've never seen one of these anywhere, so I was excited to pick that up. It's in pretty good condition too, so I'm gonna look at slabbing that one after maybe a press. Don't think it'll get any higher than a 9.2, but still something cool that you don't see around much. At least I don't. From Dark Horse Comics, I got the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles issue #12. This will be hard to put this set together. It's not something that I see laying around a lot. I'll have to check my comic shop and see if maybe they have some copies in their back issues, but it's always fun to find whenever I can and pick them up. So there's issue 12, so I can knock that one off the list. Along with this Disney Comic Hits. This is issue #10 with the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Really cool stuff. I got issue #1 of The Abominations. Because why wouldn't you anytime you see this? Also, issue #1 of XSE. That stands for Xavier's Security Force #1. The Security Force for Professor Xavier. Super fun. Here is issue #2 of The Muppets Take Manhattan. What can I say? For Mildstorm, here is Skyrunner, Runner #1. I actually found this sitting around, which was really cool and timely. Here is Cygor, issue #1. Not his first appearance, of course, but his first solo issue. And then last up is another Star Trek. This is DC Star Trek. This is issue #32. And that's it, guys. That is all the comics I've got so far this week. Please let me know in the comments below what you picked up. Let me know what you've been thinking about the current ASM run and the artwork inside and that Black Adam trailer. Please let me know what you think about that. As always, I really appreciate you guys tuning in, checking out the video, leaving a comment, leaving a like, subscribing, all of that stuff. Shameless plug towards the end here, if you don't already know. I do a weekly podcast with a friend. It's called Real Good Movies with Jer and Dan. I'm Dan, he's Jer. That's Real Good Movies, REEL, like a movie reel, because we're just clever like that. We talk about some of our favorite movies, kind of break them down. It's just a fun movie podcast. They're about an hour long. These latest 2 episodes actually focus on movie props instead of individual movies. So we talk about our favorite movie props and then kind of do an award show for what we think the #1 movie prop is. Please check it out if you can spare a few moments. If you can leave a review, subscribe, whatever you do with podcasts. It's everywhere podcasts are. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, whatever that other thing's called. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week.